Alright guys, the Wooden Alchemist here. Today's Monday, June 21st, 2021. And in this video, I'm going to pretty much touch base on my state of mind and approach to crypto. I'm going to start off by stating a disclaimer. This is not financial advice. Always do your own research, and I do curse, so if you have a young one or you're just a little bitch, you could just turn off the video right now. If you're insulted by language, be it as it may, derogatory, more than the harsh realities, I'm not for you. And this is my channel. I'm gonna approach it as I wish. I'm gonna just state right off the bat, I don't need any followers. This is not what I do for money. I could care less if you purchase anything that I'm speaking about, and I really don't care if you agree or disagree with everything that I'm saying here. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, I want to go into why I'm even in this space, and why I would suggest a friend or a family member to enter the crypto space. You have to understand that your dollar, which is pretty much what is used around the world, is being pumped and inflated, meaning that since it is just being printed out of thin air, seemingly, it is losing its value. That's what happens when there is an overabundance of a given thing. It becomes less valuable, especially when we deal with currency, money, right? And this is nothing new to my channel. I'm just going to repeat it for anybody that's new. And I do appreciate you watching this. Please like, share, and subscribe if you find this valuable and you think anybody else can gain value from what I'm about to say. The dollar is no longer backed by gold, and this you could verify by checking your history, everything that happened throughout the 1930s. Confiscation of gold. At one time, the dollar was backed by gold, which is true money, real money. This whole entire system is now run via debt. Okay? And this is a game that central bankers are using in order to harness power, and the masses are completely oblivious, ignorant to these facts. And you have to understand that the system was designed and created to brainwash you, inculcate you, and have you learn repetitively a history that's completely false, one that leans towards a favorable outlook to what you could call the oppressors. And the entire system, the school system, was designed by businessmen who teach their children how to run businesses and have taught you how to be a worker bee for their business. This is why we're not taught economics in the school system. This is why we are kept away from astronomy, astrology, because it is the true science that all religions have been based off of. again, I don't care if you agree or disagree with me. This is pure fact, and you can verify for yourself if you have the will to do your own homework besides the homework that teachers assign to you in order to receive a number on a piece of paper. This is real life, and you should have willingness to actually research what is really going on. So, if you understand what the Federal Reserve is, you know that it is nothing to do with federal anything. It's a public entity, no more or less federal than Federal Express, which is a public company. Nothing to do with the federal government. It is a private company run by bankers, and you could verify this for yourself. Please do not believe what I'm saying. Verify it for yourself. And if you're too lazy, then just continue living your life. It must be working for you, okay? So this is why we are doing this, okay? I'm gonna pretty much give some insight as to what is a reasonable approach for investing, so that you mitigate your risk, meaning that you're not taking risks that you cannot deal with if something goes wrong. Okay, but before I even get to that, understand that there is no money, okay? There's only debt. And they're just printing more money. The news is run by the wealthy, and they will only tell you what is in their convenience for you to know. So if you could connect the dots and understand this, you'll be better off. And I don't care if you call me conspiracy theory, because that term was coined by the Central Intelligence Agency to dismiss people that were leaking information, so that people will look at others who are providing information that are detrimental to the powers that be as if they're some kind of loon. So that term is just ridiculous. And I don't care what you think about me. You know, I can't repeat this enough. Because if you are too ignorant and lazy and negligent to not check for yourself what is going on, you deserve exactly what is coming to you. Nothing that is going on can go on without you volunteering for it. You have will, and the masses are not exercising their God-given free will. They're taking orders, and essentially the masses are slaves. And the reason why I could say that is because there is no money. The dollar bills that you are exchanging are debt instruments, not even backed by gold. So what are we working for? We are the creditors. We are the ones who, through our labor, our future labor, are given this entire system the fuel needed for it to run. And I'll get back more into this in future videos, but I'm just touching on it right now, just so I could drop a little seed of curiosity if you so wish to dig into what's going on your own. Moving on, how I would approach this in a reasonable manner, now that we understand why we're even getting into crypto, besides making more money, it's to disengage with the corrupt system that is currently in place, to regain freedom. And so, in order to mitigate risk, because there's always risk when you are investing in something, what I like to do, and what the OGs in this space do is they don't put more than 1 to 5% of their entire portfolio into any given coin. Meaning, say for example, I only have $100 to put into cryptocurrency. Since it's only $100 and most platforms only allow you to buy in increments of $10, the reasonable thing to do is to divide those $100 into 10 different coins. That way, if one coin does something unexpected and you completely lose all your money, the other 9 will do more than enough in giving you returns on your investment to make up for that loss. People get wrecked by only investing in one thing, going all in, and if something goes wrong, they said it was going to be a sure thing, right? There's nothing that's sure. There's nothing that's 100% guaranteed, and whoever tells you this is completely lying to you, and maybe they haven't experienced a financial loss by putting into something that was going to supposedly make them money. So don't go all in. The whole name of the game, how you reach longevity in this game, is slow growth over time. If you want to get rich by tomorrow, by next week, you're going to place yourself in a position where you're doing stupid things, and you will more than likely lose all of your money, and then you have no way to come back from it. This approach allows you to take losses, because you will take losses. That's just the way that it goes. But you'll do more than good enough to continue on with your profits. So, don't get wrecked. There's a old saying in crypto: bulls make money, bears make money, pigs get slaughtered. Okay, so 1 to 5% of your portfolio into each coin. What I would suggest is applying the little old lady strategy. What is the little old lady strategy? The little old lady strategy is simply, if I put $10 into an investment and it turns into 20, I am then going to extract $10, take that profit, and let the other 10 ride and do what it does. That way, if it goes to $1 million, great. You already got your initial investment back. And if it goes to 0, at least you got your initial investment back and you did not lose money. Now, with that initial investment that you take back in profits, you are free to use it for your living expenses or reinvest into something that you believe will give you more returns, right? So if you're serious about this, what I would highly suggest is opening up a TradingView account. You could paper trade, or simply go on YouTube, learn how to read charts. It takes time, but it's like you're in this new space where everybody's talking a different language than you, and you're foreign to it. The best way to maneuver with the odds in your favor is to learn the language. And please don't just get into something of an investment because someone, even me, says that it's good without you understanding why this is a good time to get in and when is a good time to get out, because otherwise you're going to be at my or anybody else's that told you initially to get into something at their mercy. You're going to be waiting to hear from someone other than your own intelligence on when to get out. And by then it may be already too late and things, I'm not trying to pump fear into you. I'm just telling you, like, it's the better way to go about things. So if you're gonna put money into this market, and I'm saying this although I am extremely bullish, and I have the utmost um, conviction that by the end of this year, crypto as a whole will be at a higher value than it currently is. Don't put more than you can afford to lose as far as your peace of mind goes. If you're going to be worried at night because the crypto space does something much like what we've seen recently, where we hit 60,000 and now we are at about 30,000. If you can't take that type of movement in price, then you should not have so much money invested into the space. I have about 2/3 of my entire portfolio currently riding out this dip, and I am extremely comfortable. One, because I understand the space, the fundamentals, the technology, and what it is worth. And two, because I understand how to read charts, so I was able to exit before things took a drastic dip. And so, I'm more than happy to give people heads up, which I did. I've been doing it on Instagram, on YouTube. I told people, I think things are dipping heavily, and you could check it for yourself. You could look at my record. But if for whatever reason I'm too busy to keep you updated, you don't want to just be at the whim of my word. So I want to go over 10 solid projects that are easy to purchase through an exchange such as Coinbase, which is very popular. And then I'll get into two coins that I'm very bullish on that will involve opening an account on a different exchange. And then for all you riskier people that are really serious about crypto, using decentralized platforms, I have a couple of picks for you. Before I get into that, taxes, there are platforms that, all of these platforms that you trade on, they have paperwork that you can download after, the year is done, when it's tax time. So you'll be able to get that paperwork and upload it to a software that helps you with your taxes. I personally used a software that linked to TurboTax. It was very easy, and it was less of a headache than I thought I would have to go through. So when that time comes, I'll be making a video on that. So let's get into these 10 projects that I am very, very bullish on, and I am very happy to say that right now, if you're new to crypto, this is a great opportunity. Everybody's scared, meaning this is a great time to buy. If you understand Warren Buffett, his philosophy was be greedy when everybody's fearful, and be fearful when everybody is greedy. Don't do what the masses do. At this very moment, there's extreme fear going on because people don't understand the space. They just understand that the prices have been going down. And generally what the masses, the sheep, do is they get in once everything is going up. And by then, people that got in at the bottom at this time that we currently are living through, by the time it goes up, we already have had our fill. We're ready to sell. And we're selling to these sheep that are getting in because at that moment, everything's popping, and you're hearing how much money your neighbor made. You're hearing the media report the news because they need to fill that slot that's going to grab your attention to sell their marketing spots for commercials, because that's how they make their money. But anyway, I digress. This is a great time to purchase crypto, and I'm not completely sure if the dip is done. I personally am waiting because I know how to read charts, and so I'm going to get in at the most precise time where I think we've hit the bottom, which I believe is coming soon, and I'll let you guys know. But if you wish, you can't go wrong by nibbling little by little. If you want to be sure that you don't miss out, you could dollar cost average, meaning you could put a little money now, put a little money maybe in a week or tomorrow, and on average you're going to be okay. So let's get to it. ADA, Cardano. And I'm just going to name these projects. You could do your own research. I don't have enough time right now to get deep into these projects and why it is that I believe that these are the best projects. So ADA, Cardano, Polkadot, DOT, VeChain, VET, Chainlink, Link, LINK is the symbol, BAT, Basic Attention Token, BAT, Decentraland, symbol MANA, MANA, Polygon, symbol MATIC, MATIC, Stellar Lumens, symbol XLM, REN, REN, and Tezos, symbol XTZ. Now, for everyone who wants to take one step further, there is a platform called Bitmart. Now, given Bitmart is a little glitchy at times, you have to reload it, exit, maybe go back in order to make your purchases. Liquidity, look up that term, may not be ideal, but it's okay. I've traded a lot of things on Bitmart. I hold a lot of assets on Bitmart. So overall, this allows you to get certain coins that are harder to find on the more mainstream platforms such as Binance and Coinbase. Now, speaking of Binance, at the moment, I don't feel too comfortable keeping a lot of my money in Binance. There's a lot of weird things that are going on that I'm hearing, and it may not go down anytime soon, but just to ensure that I don't lose money and that you may not lose money, I'm just saying it. I'd rather you not deal with Binance at this moment. I still have money in Binance, but I took the majority and transferred it over to Coinbase. So Bitmart. There's two coins on Bitmart. SafeMoon and CakeSwap. Those two. Look into those two. And now, for all you brave souls that want to go into the decentralized application space, meaning there's no one who is in charge other than yourself for these coins. There's no customer service. It's simply the way that blockchain technology and crypto was intended to be used, right? With I believe a 14-word passphrase and a password. You download MetaMask to your computer and you are solely responsible. I have not lost any money because I know what I'm doing using this platform, and this platform allows you to purchase certain coins that are found on no other exchange platform, which allows you to get into certain coins that are true gems before they are listed on mainstream platforms such as Coinbase and Binance.us. So if you want to get into this space seriously and really get first dibs before the masses and before these coins are listed on Coinbase and other mainstream, learn about MetaMask and how to navigate through it. These two coins I am very bullish on, and this could be a longer play It could take years for you to really make some good money, but I'm going to mention it just because. Now, all of these coins I will add, I do own. So, disclaimer, and I don't care if you buy it or don't buy it. I really don't need you to buy it in order for me to make money. So, I'm not what's called in this industry shilling any coins. I care less what you do with your money. I'm going to be okay. 2 coins on MetaMask: UDT, which is Unlocked Protocol, and TrueBit, TRU. Now, besides all that, there's another platform called crypto.com. Check it out. I like it. What I like to do is diversify not just the coins that I'm holding, but also on which platforms I am holding these coins. So that if there's a lot of traffic, and sometimes these platforms, when things are getting really heated and the investments are going sky high, they tend to lock up a little bit because of the influx of traffic. So I keep things kind of spread out. I spoke on taxes already, and I'm going to leave you with this. If you have a curiosity about everything that I've said at the beginning, and you're interested in digging deeper into it, watch this documentary called The Money Masters. It's about 3 hours long. If that's too long for you and you'd rather just watch cat videos and Netflix and chill, whatever it is that you do with your time, and your freedom and knowledge isn't important to you, by all means ignore it. Don't worry about it. But I highly suggest that you watch The Money Masters. Other than that, ask me any questions. I gotta go. It's dinner time. Peace.